God already let me know that a lot of the black men out here that they gonna want to try to murder me and shoot me and cut me up and all kind of stuff because I'm pregnant with this baby. They, like I said, all my life, my family have been fighting me in their homes out here in America and putting me out on the streets. And the men been picking me up, doing all kind of stuff. They've been tearing me down all in the schools and all at the workplaces. And they've been being racist and jealous. And I got pregnant by a white man. And they try to keep me from putting out my life story and the evidence. I shot him in the leg. He was released from prison. He have 8 different charges and been in and out of the county for hurting me. And he got out of prison and they all conspired to give him my wealth and murder me in my home while he was in prison with my child in the house. They all conspired to do this. It was all of them, the blacks, the Hispanics, the Indians, the Caucasians. It was all of them chasing me around the town for this white man to get out of prison and be a part of some racist brotherhood. And they had paid the blacks off to do this to me and get charges dropped. I believe in Jesus Christ. They over here calling themselves Christians, but they're doing witchcraft and sorcery. And they brought me into the Montgomery County Jail pregnant because I shot him in the restaurant where he was attacking me and my son. He had attacked me for 8 weeks after he was released from prison, July 10th, 2018. He was released from prison. He attacked me in my home over an 8-week period with my baby in the house. My child was 20 months old when he was released. He was 22 months old when I shot his father, Austin John Metter. He is a white Caucasian male in Conroe, Texas, in a public place, in a restaurant, because he was attacking my child and he was attacking me. And I'm pregnant. And so they decided to falsify the police report and arrest me and take me into the Montgomery County Jail in Conroe, Texas, pregnant, talking about they was going to do an honor killing because they had already been trying to kill me in my home and around the neighborhood, but I was running around, to survive with the baby, and outrunning them and everything, and they was chasing me all around, and they had been chasing me around since my mother left me $100,000 inheritance, and before my mother even left me the inheritance, before she died in 2014, she left me and my sister's money, and they had all been chasing me around, stealing money out of my accounts, and trying to murder me, poisoning me in my home, my water, my food, everything. And I have done as much as I can to survive in this country on my own with this crap, with this racist nonsense, and these black people are terrorists. And so when I shot them, they brought me in the jail pregnant, and they poisoned me in the back of the Montgomery County Jail in the segregated housing units for 10 months, denying my pregnancy. They poisoned the trays, causing me to have to starve for about 10 months, and I lost 50 pounds. They denied my pregnancy, confirmed my pregnancy. A nurse did, but then they turned around and denied my pregnancy again at all the hospitals, and then they released me on all the charges. So they arrested me September 2018 for shooting this white male in his leg while he was attacking my child, and there was a witness. And Officer D tried to falsify the police report, and then they were just doing all kind of satanic rituals and witchcraft seances on me in the jail, and they sued me for my son in the jail and gave my son away to his white father, and then he attacked another woman, and then they allowed his white adopted mother Cynthia O'Vera to sue me for my son, and Judge Tracy Gilbert gave illegal custody of my son away to Cynthia O'Vera after they dropped the charges on me in August 22nd, 2019 for lack of sufficient evidence to convict me. But then they gave my son away, and they was bringing me into their houses with stale food, This is witchcraft, doing with stale food in the house. And then poisoning, opening his food and resealing it, denying the pregnancy, kicking me out their house after a week or two and three in houses that they probably didn't even really even live in. Several different people did this. Shakina Jones, Colin, Antonio Dean, Reverend Stewart, Pug, Cat Cookie, Henry Brown, Tyler Brown, Cannon Jewett, James Devon Harris, Beverly Raoul. All of these people brought me into their homes, and most of them had charges with the state, and then they needed to get charges dropped. Jakiba, Travis Gomes, and so basically I've been out of the jail for an entire year. They left me. I got out of the jail August 22nd, 2019, and so they called themselves, and Lamarcus Sanders, Lily Morris, Charles Cross. I was in all these people home, and they all called themselves bringing me into their home, and then coming and bringing in tampered food from outside from these other racist nations in the United States, and calling themselves getting charges dropped, SHRM charges, child abuse charges, assault charges, disturbing the peace charges, and then people that work for the state is involved, nurses, so-called probation officers, black doctors, and the entire United States is involved now, and they are all satanically worshiping the white man in this country, and he has been revealed to be Satan to me by Jesus Christ and Jehovah. He has been revealed to be the devil, and they are all out here worshiping him and allowing themselves to be filled with the demonic spirit of the Antichrist. And they have me in here doing witchcraft, starvation, guerrilla tactics on my pregnancy, and we need to be out of the country. They have my son. I do not want to leave him behind. His name is Melbourne Halo Matter, and I do not want him to be killed or molested by any of these racist pedophilias. And they, pedophiles, and they are openly persecuting me in the community and riding past me in their cars, laughing. After they have starved me, being very demonic, filled with legions of demons of the Antichrist. They are literally possessed by Satan. And they are worshiping him. They are denying Jesus Christ. They are denying Jehovah while saying his name, but really truly denying him as God, as the God of Revelations. They are running around on top of the roofs. They are running around knocking on the windows. They are spying on my phone. Donald Trump is aware of what is going on. All of the courts is aware. They are all demonic as hell. Taking schizophrenia pills, and then trying to label other people as mental patients, and they are filled with demons. Jesus Christ has let me know that he has cast them out of the kingdom of heaven, that he's calling all of his bloodlines. I don't know exactly what's going on with the Lord, but these people have relentlessly starved me for the entire year that I have been out. The baby is moving in my stomach. The Most High have revealed to me that all these hospitals that I went to in Baytown, Cairo Regional Hospital, and in Chambers County, and St. Luke's, doctor tried to crush my belly, and the Most High revealed to me that yes, they have been able to confirm that I'm pregnant, and I believe they are running around trying to steal the baby, stopping my labor, and they will pull out guns on me in broad daylight or kidnap me and they have threatened to dismember me. And me and my kids need to go because I know that this city is a fallen city. This is a fallen country. There is no justice when you are serving the devil, when you are serving Satan, when you are serving witches. They're calling themselves witches and saying that there is no God. This is the ungodly nation, and we need to be delivered. I have been pregnant with this baby for 2 years, and they have even threatened to cut the baby out of me and turn my 3-year-old, 4-year-old son now into a satanic cult member. They are doing child sex rings. They have threatened to cut out my tongue and my eye. And it is all of them, all of the celebrities, politicians, church members, everybody in the courts. And they have black men listening to everything that I am saying. And they have relentlessly done this to feel that they are going to get away with this. So if there is anybody who can help us, they are leaving us out of the shelters, poisoning the food. They are opening all the food in the grocery stores and sealing it up. They have helicopters flying over me. They are using trains. They are sending them checks to do this and giving them cars, dropping their charges, giving them medical benefits to have us killed and murdered. And then they all trying to sit around and act like they took me up in their house after they did this to me in the jail and caused me to lose my own home. And they left me outside at the bus stop. They have been having sex with me, causing me to have to sell myself to them or starve. And they tried to get me to denounce Jesus Christ, and I would not do it. And he came into my body, and I have the Holy Spirit. And so this is very corrupt, and someone needs to come and get me and my children out of America because of what they are trying to do. And they have these black men listening to every word that I say, and black women are all in these houses with the Hispanic women, and they running around here in their cars, speeding past me. They got their dogs attacking me in the streets. And when you come out here to get me, there's an investigator named Jim McDougal, and they are after him as well because he had the evidence, but he is just as wicked. He tried to get me to sign no contendo, to not contest the charges when I was not guilty. So my baby is over here kicking all like this the whole time, for the whole damn time in my stomach for the past year. I've been out, my baby been doing this in my stomach the whole damn time. And my sister Shakita Jones refused to look at my stomach because she could see it. They have been killing their children and sacrificing their babies to him. And they over here trying to devour the babies. They trying to devour these children, and then want to try to call somebody a mental patient because you know what the hell going on. And I have defended myself in this country as much as I could. I've been fighting them all my life, and I've been winning, but I'm pregnant and I shot the gun because I couldn't take it no more. And they over here talking about they gonna burn me in front of the whole country, and then starving me, and then sitting over there doing witchcraft and pretending like they not doing it, like they taking me in their houses and doing something for me. And they over here watching my YouTube channels, and then trying to see what they can do to starve my bellies, because I started showing that my belly is showing, and I'm trying to work on the evidence, but it's hard for me to do when I don't have food to eat, and I'm sitting right here, my phone is about to be off, and they not offering me any money. No one is offering me any money or assistance. They have tried to get me to sell my body just for $20 or $40 for help. Like I said, all the shelters did deny me. I'm very hungry because once I noticed that they was bringing in the food that was open and resealed, I knew that they were involved with trying to make me out to be a mental patient, or to try to have me put in a facility where I will go pregnant, or have me have to fight them and be killed, or go to prison and be killed, or to where they can just crush the belly. Lily Morris and Bianca Hudson, they were in Sunnyside, and LaMarcus Sanders, they all tried to physically fight me, and the doctor at St. Luke's tried to physically crush the baby, and the woman at Expectation Studio tried to physically crush the baby. And the more evidence that I put out, the more that they starve me, the more that they bring in tampered food. I believe I have gone into labor several times. They have gassed me, giving me bottles of pills to swallow. They stole my home, everything out of my home. His dad was punching big old holes and kicking big old holes all in my wall. They have been kicking down my doors in all my homes since I was 18 years old. They have been terrorizing me in America. My family have been attacking me and beating me and choking me out up in their homes. This is ridiculous. My own father, these people threatening to molest their own grandchildren. And I mean, this is just, they are so evil. And they listening to everything on my phone that I'm saying. They got me in a house where the door is, you can't get out the front door, that is boarded up. They got all the streets surrounded by wild animals, and then when I'm telling, they coming in and trying to pretend like they ain't doing nothing, and then asking me how quickly can they get me out of their house. so that I could be out there on the streets, running the streets with nowhere to go. They were swarming around me while I was sleeping pregnant outside at the bus stop after they had been poisoning me in Lily Morrison's home and trying to fight and kill the baby up in there, bringing in tampered food and putting stuff in my breakfast, and trying to keep me from working on the evidence, trying to fight me, and having people swarm around me in her home. They were swarming around me in Conroe, Texas, in my home. Like I said, they have helicopters following me like a wild animal. They were poisoning my trays, giving me drugs, crushing up pills. And they're trying to hide this from somebody. I really don't know, because they already know that Jesus Christ has already confirmed what's going on. There was something about some old meat with maggots and flies. These people have been doing me so wrong, and they are relentlessly trying to go through with this and become this huge one satanic nation, with no Jesus, no people who believe in Jesus Christ and the real Jehovah, but to worship the white man as Jesus Christ and Jehovah, and then be over there getting the Antichrist spirit in them, and then be molesting kids and murdering and doing all of this wickedness. And so that's why they want all of us, the righteous, they want us dead. They don't want us in the country because they can't do the evil that they want to do with us around. And I don't know if there are any left, because it seemed like I'm the only one that's left in this country that is righteous. I watched them murder and kill several different people on the television and things like that. And they were doing satanic rituals at their funerals. And we need to be rescued out of America, because our government is completely corrupt. There is none who does anything that is good in this country. The baby, like I said, is kicking in my stomach. They were trying to give me lace cigarettes and weed and marijuana, and trying to get me to drink liquor and beer and alcohol, or have sex with them so they could try to have all rough sex. They said they wanted to give me all kind of STDs and all of this stuff, and to my child. So this is just all kind of abominable things that I cannot repeat, that they are doing the witchcraft and things like that. If you know anything about witchcraft, and then you know what we're dealing with, Satanism, you know what we're dealing with. We need to be rescued. These black people, they are not on our side. They do not care. They trying to get me up out of the house, and it's cold outside. They have guns. They have big old pumps, and this is just ridiculous. And then they got their animals attacking me in the streets, and they are not trying to let it be known that I was not guilty for these charges, and that I was pregnant, and that all these people that brought me up into their homes doing this wickedness to me. And so when I start exposing them and everything like that, they want to come in and pretend like they giving me food, but it's still tampered with. So this is why I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm going to say what I need to say. When I was at the Wilcox, I've had several apartments, places where these men that were so-called trying to date me and be with me, LaMarcus Sanders, James Devon Harris, at Lily Morris's home. Like, I was up in there, Shakina Jones at her house. I had Jakiba. I had places, Colin. I had places where they were trying to start the pregnancy and then try to stage reasons to fight me or have me arrested. And I was supposed to be able to stay there to get myself together so I can get my son back, because they rigged the custody battle where to give my son away to a white woman named Cynthia Vera, who is the mother and a witch of Austin Matter, who is the white male who was attacking me. And I don't know if he was trying to kill us for some sort of satanic ritual, but he was attacking me and the baby like he was crazy. And I know there is homosexuality involved, and then greed, there is racism involved, and color abuse. And so they gave my child away to her after everybody was staging for me to have to be out on the streets and not take me into their house and cause me to lose my home. They was messing with my car, messing with the food, turning off the water and then poisoning the water. They was gassing me in the cell, spraying me with all kind of chemicals, poisoning me, poisoning my drinks. This is ridiculous. So if I'm still alive at this point, You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they doing this to all sorts of African American women. I don't know. I can't stand up for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because God told me to speak out for me, that me and my children need to get up out of this country. And so that's what I'm saying. Me and my children need to get up there because of what they are trying to do. And when I say they are all doing it, and they riding past and laughing at us, laughing at me walking around pregnant and starving. They are laughing in their cars while they are terrorizing us. And God said that they are black terrorists. I found out when I was in the jail, when they was doing the witchcraft, that they done messed around being stupid and denounced Jesus and Jehovah, and now they done got Satan all up in them and everything. And this is the Antichrist spirit that God was talking about in Revelations. So y'all just need to come and get us, or someone, or Jesus Christ, you go ahead and come and get us, because this is ridiculous. But like I said, if they gonna kill me, then go and do it, but don't kill my son. But I pray I shall not die but live and declare the works of the Lord, to be delivered, from these wicked people. Right now I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm in the state of Texas, and they got me in properties. People are coming from out of town, California, and all of this. I don't know if these are their real names. I have been able to get some license plate number, and God told me to start filming their faces, to get the faces of these people. Because I don't know if this is real names. I don't know these properties. They do not belong to them, because I believe after 30 days, they are asking me to leave the property. And then I had to get my ID changed from Conroe, Texas, because my ID originally said 1301 Houston Street, Conroe, Texas, which is where my apartment was for 3 years with my son that they ran me out of. But then I had to get my ID changed because it was stolen from me at Lily Morris's home at 5915 South Wind Street when I was showing pregnant in her home. And I don't know if that was really her home, because she was saying she was finna move. And so these people are terrorists. I do not know really much about them, but I do have the identification of a lot of some of these people. I was able to get information on some of them, and I know about my family members who are involved. And my name is Andrea Antoinette Jones. ANDREAANTOINETTE. My birthday is December 21st, 1990. I just turned 30 years old. I was born in Chicago, Illinois. To Tony Lachelle Marshall and Andrew Jones signed my birth certificate. So you should be able to find, I believe they said they was going to try to suspend my social security. So I don't know if you'll be able to find information about me, because I know they wanted to just completely make me disappear and everything about my identity. So I have to cut this video right now because I don't have that much juice on my phone, you guys. I need someone to come and help us immediately. I would not be crying out like this if there was anyone in America. The celebrities are involved, the actors, the actresses, the rappers, the pastors, the black rights activists. They're not real black rights activists. That is a guerrilla tactic forefront to show forth as unified country of murderers who are actually the ones behind the deaths of these women. And pretty much that's it. And all I got is my Bible and my God.